Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to do my sister's makeup, and this makeup is specially meant for pictures, so don't freak out when I put a lot of contour and highlight on her. I'm first starting off with her brows. I'm brushing them upwards because I don't like when the brows are all over the place, so I start by doing that first. And I saw that she had a lot of little hairs underneath her brows, so I just removed that with some tweezers. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, and to turn on the notification bell so you can be notified when I have a new upload. So for primer, I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier foundation primer, and this is a really hydrating primer. So I'm just applying this all over her skin, and after that I'm going to be massaging it all over her skin. And I will typically use a foundation brush to apply primer, but since she's my sister, I'm just going to use my hands. And I know some artists, makeup artists, they love to use their hands because it just spreads out the product more. So I'm going to start off with using concealer, and right now I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way. What to use sculpting concealer, and yes, it's going to look crazy at first, like applying concealer first before foundation, but this makeup is going to be meant for pictures or photography, anything like that. So it's going to look crazy at first, but in the end it's going to look good. I'm also applying concealer on the sides of her nose because it just sculpts the nose even more, or like some people say, it's reverse contour basically. I'm also going to apply on the middle of her forehead to bring light to that surface. And also I always put some in the middle of the nose and where there's redness, so below the nose and on her chin. And to blend out that concealer, I'm going to be using the T42 concealer brush by the Makeup Shack. And I love using this brush because it doesn't take out the coverage of the product, but it really blends out the product really well. And to contour, I use the e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer. It's a new concealer from e.l.f. It's a hydrating version of their previous concealer, and it's just $6, and I really like this concealer. I bought it at Target, and it's really nice to contour the face. And this is the color Deep Chestnut, and I'm just dabbing it on the sides of her forehead and blending it. Now we'll be also applying it underneath the cheekbone, dabbing that first as well, then blend that and connecting it to the forehead. And to contour the nose, I use a smaller brush, and this is the T54 definer brush from the Makeup Shack. And I just contour her nose. I apply some of the product on the sides of the nose and underneath the nose. And to make the lips appear bigger, I apply some of that contour underneath the lips I just really make like a shadow underneath the lips, and also on the top of her lips you will notice that it makes a huge difference. And to blend that, I'm going to be using a BH Cosmetics blending brush, and I'm just blending the contour from her nose. I'm just pressing it on and blending it, pressing it, blending it, and I'm also connecting it to the nose so it can all be seamlessly. I just take my time on blending this so I don't remove the product, but still it looks really smooth. And since I don't want anything to look so harsh, I use my beauty blender to blend those two together. And for foundation, I'm going to be using the NARS Sheer Glow foundation, and I completely love this foundation. I have like 20 foundations, but this is one of my top favorite foundations. It just has a beautiful finish to the skin. And I'm just applying this where I didn't apply any contour or concealer. I'm just like, I guess, blending it with both the concealer and the foundation. And as you can tell, it looks really beautiful on the skin. And like I said previously on my video, I said I was going to be using the e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer again, but in a lighter shade, so I'm doing that right now. And it's just going to really highlight that part of her face. So I'm doing like a triangle so it can really lift her face up. And she was doing a TikTok video, that's why she's on her phone. I also applied on her forehead and on her chin. I'm going to be blending it with a Morphe sponge. And then to set her face, I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury finishing powder in the color medium. And for blush, I'm using the Bare Minerals Strike a Rose blush, and I'm just going to apply this on the top of her cheekbones so I can really lift the face up. And to make the blush look softer, I just go back with that powder I used before and blend those two together. And for brows, I use the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim Pencil and also the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. I'm just lightly filling those missing gaps she has. I'm not gonna apply too much pressure, but just like fill those gaps that don't have a lot of brow hairs. And to set the brows, I just use the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And I like to make the brows look feathery, so like with the spoolie, I just go upwards and make them look really feathery, because I like that look. And for eyeshadow primer, I use the Soft Ochre MAC Paint Pot, and the two eyeshadow palettes I'm using is Anastasia Jackie Aina palette, which I love. Now I almost dropped my Huda Beauty palette, but yeah, I love the Jackie Aina palette and the Huda Beauty. It's a really nice palette with pink shades. And so yeah, I'm just applying the MAC paint pot on her eyelids. So just make sure you apply the eyeshadow base evenly on the eyelids and blend it really well so the eyeshadow can adhere to the eyelid. So I'm first going to start with the color Spanked, which is that really bright pink shade. And I'm going to be focusing the shade on the crease. And with a bigger blending brush, this is from Morphe, I'm just going to blend that shade even more. Then I went in with Trust Issues from the Jackie Aina palette, but after applying that, I noticed that it was a little bit too green on her eyelid. So then after that, I went with the Artist Couture Diamond Lights Finisher in the color Spotlight Glitz, and it's a silver and pink reflex. So I thought that was gonna match way more with her eye look. After her eyeshadow was done, I went in with these lashes from the Cream Shop, and I got these at TJ Maxx, so I had to use them and they look so good. And for bronzer, y'all already know I'm gonna use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And I used two different lip liners. One is from LA Girl and the shade is Keep It Spicy, and the other one is from KKW and it's Nude 2. And first I started off with the KKW Nude 2, and I'm going to outline her lips with this shade. And to blend the KKW, I just used the LA Girl Keep It Spicy lip liner. And for lipstick, I used the KKW Pink 2 lipstick, and I just applied that on the middle of her lips, and then I blended it together with the lip liner. And to finish her lips, I used the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in the shade Fenty Glow. And to make her makeup last, I used the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. And after that, I just wait for it to dry, and I use my Hourglass shimmering powder, and I love this ambient light powder because it gives like the skin like a highlight glow, but a really natural looking highlight. As y'all can tell, it really gives you like a glow from within. I think that's it. Be like subscribe.
Like, subscribe, and share this video.
Okay, again.
Like, please subscribe to my sister's YouTube channel, like and share this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this YouTube video.
Bye.
Bye.
These are his favorite.
Please subscribe to my sister's YouTube channel. Like, subscribe. Tell me when.
Ready.
Like, subscribe, and share this video. Thank you.